Shalom, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bashim Yahshua, Bashim Kakadash, double honors to the elder apostle, great millstone, such teach you, I can teach all truth and sincerity. Um, this is, I'm gonna read 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 11. It says, "Now all these things happen unto them for examples, they are written for our admonishment, our admonition, upon whom the ends of the world are come." Um, Probably the reason why I got this was because I was thinking of that scripture, which I'm gonna get in Romans chapter 15, verse 4, which all these different things we read about in the Kings, in the Samuel, First and Second Samuel, all of the different accounts of our forefathers, you know, shows how merciful Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is. Um, shows how uh, how much grace He showed towards our people, towards the um, what's the word, the righteous of our people. Because like it says in I'll get the first the Romans and then I'll get the scriptures that I was thinking of also. This is Romans chapter 15, verse 4. It says, "For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope." So those things that our forefathers went through and what we have read in those different Samuels and Kings and Judges and those different times that the Lord saved the three holy children out of uh, the furnace, saved Daniel from the lion's den. Um, different accounts of different times the Lord saved Israel out of certain predicaments. You know, um, those are wonderful things to look at, to you know to comfort us that we, Lord willing, have hope. But I'm gonna read also this scripture. This is Job 8:8. For acquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers, because we search out the ways and paths of our forefathers, because following that that uh that that so-called righteous path will lead us, Lord willing, to being delivered. But I'm gonna get the scripture that I was trying to quote. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 10. It says, "Look at the generations of old and see, did ever trust in Yahweh and was confounded, and did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? And whom did he ever despise that called upon him? And no one that trusted in the Lord was confounded, forsaken, nor did he despise anyone that called upon him." Because Yahweh Bashan Yahshai wants his faithful servants to call upon him, in the time of, you know, basically in prayer all the time. He wants us to what's the word? You know, pray to him and ask, because he already knows what we need before we ask. But he wants us to humbly pray to him about it, because you know even though he may know, he still wants us to do that. But um I'm read Psalms 37 and verse 25, because the point is, the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, you know he um never forsook our forefathers, and he won't, uh Lord willing, won't forsook us. But this is Psalms 37 verse 25. It says, "I have been young and now I am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor a seed begging bread. So, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahshua is not going to forsake his his righteous servants, you know, nor their seed, um, nor their children. Um, uh, like it says in Second Esdras chapter 2 verse 27, thou shalt be merry and have abundance. Those that others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. Basically, um, you know, I'm gonna go to. Let me see if I can go to. Let me see. Mm, I'm gonna go to. Salaki. This is I'm gonna go to Zephaniah 3:19. This is Zephaniah 3:19 says, "Behold, at the time I will undo all the all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out, and I will give them praise and fame in every land where they were put to shame." Because Yahweh Shem Hashai is going to deliver the election um, from the destruction that's going to come. And the Lord's elect, Lord's elect are going to be protected in the day of Jacob's trouble, while these people out here are going to be going through pain and sorrow, like it says in Isaiah 65:13 and on down. It says, "My servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. My servants shall, you know, uh, sing for joy, but thou shalt howl for vexation of spirit." I basically butchered it, Salakia, but basically you know, paraphrased it. But the point is, the Lord's servants are going to be protected. Um, uh, and if you look at the generations, all the righteous were protected. All the righteous, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua always came through, you know. And the men of the Lord are going to receive fame. The shame that we're enduring now will turn into fame. You know, and you know. So anyway, I'm gonna say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahshua, Bashim Kakadash, double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Say, you I can teach all truth, sincerity, and shalom.